Hi, Nate with CTS Equipment. This here is the RBG-3 Rake Grapple from w.r.long. These are manufactured in North Carolina. And today in this video, we're gonna go over some detailed specs, feature highlights, and go over some of the reasons why this may be a good grapple for you. w.r.long has actually been manufacturing implements for decades now. They're a second generation, faith-based, family-owned business, and they do a really nice job. I've worked with them for about a year to a year and a half now, primarily selling their third function kits for compact tractors, utility tractors. And if there's one thing I could point out, it's how easy it is to do business with them. So when it comes to any kind of a warranty issues or learning more about their product, all of their inside salespeople, I've dealt directly with the owner as well, they know the product really well and are there to help support me as a dealer and in turn help you as the end user. So when it comes to lead times, all that kind of stuff, they tend to underpromise and overdeliver. So now that you know a little bit more about w.r.long, who they are as a company and how they stand behind their product, we can get into more of the feature highlights for this RBG-3. So this of course is a rake style design. It's going to feature shorter lower tines and a wider top claw. That top claw spans nearly the entire width, and that's true for all three variations of this grapple when it comes to width. So there's going to be a 48-inch available, a 56-inch version, as well as a 64-inch. Now here at our dealership, starting off with, we're going to be stocking the 48 and the 56-inch versions. Shorter tines allow you to bring your load and everything closer to the pivot point on your tractor, which really allows you to maximize your lift capacity and grab a larger load. Another highlight of this grapple, and it's one of the bigger ones, is going to be the type of steel that they're using. These RBG-3s are fabricated using entirely AR400 steel. AR400 is it's a high yield strength steel, highly abrasion resistant, and it allows them to really make this grapple as efficient as possible when it comes to overall weight. Now, overall weight is a big deal, especially with a subcompact tractor where your load lifting capacity is going to be generally in that 600 to 800 pound range. You really don't want to put a big heavy grapple on the front of there, otherwise you have very little left over for actually grabbing your load or what you're planning on working with. Now, a couple other features worth noting. These are all dual cylinder grapples. Of course, you'll find one mounted on either side. They use a 2-inch by 6-inch stroke fully welded cylinder. Those fully welded cylinders are really durable and they'll last a long time and are less prone to premature leakage. Now those cylinders of course pivot, and the claw itself pivot on 1.25-inch pivot pins. Of course, all pivot points are fully greasable. Now the main tines, as well as the tines mounted on the claw, feature a pretty aggressive sawtooth shaped design. That can be really handy when it comes to working with wet or slippery timber, hard to grab material. Now the main tines, the tips of those are actually going to have replaceable teeth. I can almost guarantee you'll never wear those out. But if you did, they are serviceable and we can get those for you. Now we'll quickly run through some specs for the grapple. Main tines, claw, most of the construction is going to be 1/4-inch material. They have reinforcement pieces on either side of each tine that come together. Now what that means is that the part of the tine that's actually making contact with the ground is a total of 3/4 inches in material. Again, don't forget that this is AR400. That will never bend, especially with the type of machine that this is going to be paired up with. Now when it comes to the quick attach, the top part of this quick attach is going to be fabricated using 3/8 material. That's reinforced with 1/4-inch. And the lower part of that lower bracket on the quick attach is actually made with 1/2-inch material, and again, reinforced with 1/4-inch. Like all of our grapples as well, hoses and couplers are included, ag-style couplers. If you need flat face couplers, if you have some Kubota tractors will have flat face, or if you have a skid steer, you'll need the flat face style couplers. Those are available at our dealership here. We can quickly swap those out for you for a small upcharge. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of this video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe for more content and videos just like this one. You can also reach out by phone at 616-320-5622 or through our website at www.ctsequip.com.